Hey guys, I'm Josh, the vocalist from Catch Your Breath,
My name's Teddy. I play guitar and Catch Your Breath.
and we're here to talk about our first concert we ever attended. My first concert, I was 14 years old, and I was not allowed to go to concerts from my parents at all because they just thought it was all drugs and sex and drinking. And anyways, I ended up going to stay the night at my good friend Brandon's house, and we got his parents to take us to Fusion Effect, a little tiny venue in Oklahoma, because our good friends that we grew up with named Hearts Polyphony were playing a show that night. It was a Halloween show, and they played, Hearts Polyphony played, and then Rose Funeral played, and then Carnifex played, and then Whitechapel headlined. And I think Dr. Acula was supposed to headline, but I don't know what happened. They ended up on the roof of the venue at the end of the night, though, throwing stuff at kids.
Nice.
So I think that's maybe why they're not around anymore. So this was like back in the infancy of the scene. I want to say like right when Whitechapel and Rose Funeral first hit the road. So this was like probably 2006 through 2008. So I'd never been to a concert before, so especially not a metal concert. So I had no idea what to expect, except people kept talking about this thing called moshing. Everybody moshes. And I was like, yeah, sure, what is that? And they told me, well, it's basically everybody pushes each other around. It's not true. Back in the day, they were throwing haymakers at everybody in there. They were beating the absolute shit out of you, and I didn't expect that. And needless to say, I didn't do too much pitting that night, but I was in a few of the early ones. Some of them not willingly, and I learned my lesson. So yeah, that's the thing I remember. I remember my friend Ashley sold merch at that show too. I don't know why. I went to school with her. That's like the other thing that I remember.
My first concert experience was Warped Tour 2008.
Lucky.
Very first. Well, wasn't it? Not only was like my first concert experience, but it was my first like watching someone play an instrument live experience. Like I was a very, I guess, sheltered child, you would say, or I didn't go out much or do like exploring. And I went to Warped Tour because of Alisana, where they were playing, and I was like, I had to see them, and I missed them locally. And then I was like, oh well, next show I'm gonna go see them. And the next show was a Warped Tour in the summer. I'm like, I'm going just to see them. And it was like, I think that's really where like kickstarted like my like decision to like, I want to be like that. I want to do that. I was watching Alisana in the front row at Warped Tour 2008, and I was like, this is awesome. Like seeing people play like guitar and sing and scream, and just like, I want to do that. And the whole experience was like sick because I haven't even seen someone play guitar in front of me, let alone a whole like band, whole like songs that I like was obsessed with at the time. It's like it's what I wanted to do at that moment. I was like, I want to do this. I want to be like them. And yeah, it was a great experience. And the whole day was just like hot because it was in San Antonio, Texas. Warped Tour in the summer, and it was just like it was like one like probably like craziest first live music experience. And I saw like a lot of other bands, but it was so long ago that I only remember going there for Alisana, and I stayed overnight on the line and everything because like back then like lines were like a thing.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And yeah, it was sick, but yeah, it was a great experience.